Welcome back, YouTube family. Before I begin this news story, remember to hit the notification button, like and subscribe to my channel to view relevant content. And please share my channel with your friends and family too. Let's begin. Thousands of people have been scammed while using Zelle. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Zelle is an app used to send funds to anyone, family, friends, and or business partners. Simply, it's a mobile payment app. When an individual enrolls in Zelle, only your U.S. phone number or an email address is required for transferring money from a U.S. bank account. The majority of New York members who used Zelle to make bank transfers from various accounts were scammed. These robberies have been occurring for a few years now. As a result, a New York State lawmaker is persuading Chase Bank to support its account members. New requests for changes are to A. Reimburse victims, B. Tighten safeguards so less people will fall prey to scams, and C. Mandate two-factor identification specifically for large transfers of money. I'm quite surprised that Zelle hasn't included this feature already. Several days ago, an older retired woman was scammed again. Her relative asked if she could transfer money to her Zelle account. The scammer posed as a Zelle representative. This scammer asked her to send $60 a few times, claiming difficulties with the transfer. After 3 attempts, the retired woman mentioned no more, so the person hung up. Soon afterwards, the older woman received a second call from a person in so-called Zelle's customer service. The so-called customer representative stayed on the phone to guide the woman through steps and gave her a unique code. That second person claimed that they were going to help her and provided a link. Once a senior citizen clicked the link, she viewed the phone screen as her money was being withdrawn in real time. The scammers were working together. In 1 hour, she was broke. YouTube family, in 2020, fraud claims for Zelle were about $90 million. And in 2022, fraud claims increased to about $250 million and is still exceeding because an abundant number of people utilize these apps. Popular mobile payment apps are Apple Wallet, Google Pay, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and so many others. A huge conflict is most banks are not refunding money, even though state and federal laws require them to pay back bank customers who are victims. If a bank customer is scammed, meaning they are tricked into sending money through apps or websites, banks are not required to pay you. However, if there is fraud, when an unauthorized person poses with your identity to take money from your account, namely, you're supposed to get refunded from that. Unfortunately, there are numerous complaints of fraud experienced by account members who are still frustrated because the banks aren't returning their funds. Last year, only about 47% of money was reimbursed to bank account holders. Even Senator Elizabeth Warren weighed in. She stated, in quotes, "Zelle is rampant with fraud and few customers are getting refunded, potentially violating federal laws. We need stronger consumer protections and to hold these banks accountable." End of quotes. One common scam involves someone posing as an individual or business that you know in order to get you to send them money using the Zelle app. The scammer may use information viewed from social media profiles or other resources or other sources in order to convince you that they are legitimate. YouTube family, it's very essential not to share too much information online if possible. It's also vital not to click on any links sent by unknown individuals. This is a warning because these links could contain malicious software that may compromise your account security even more. Another type of fraud associated with the Zelle app is identity theft, where someone uses your bank details without permission to access funds through the app itself or make purchases on websites connected to your account, such as Amazon or eBay. To protect yourself against this type of fraud, it is necessary that all passwords used for accessing accounts linked with the app are strong